Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. What if I told you that beneath Singapore's peaceful parks and bustling neighborhoods lies a hidden world? A maze of tunnels built during World War II, sealed off for decades and whispered about in local legend? Today, we're diving deep, literally, and into Singapore's forgotten World War II tunnels, where history, mystery, and a touch of the supernatural intertwine. Let's rewind to the late 1930s. The British Empire was gearing up for war, and Singapore was their Gibraltar of the East. In Marsiling, a quiet forested area near the northern coast, engineers began digging. Now, despite popular belief, these tunnels weren't some James Bond-style escape route to Malaysia. Nope. They were built as a fuel reserve depot for the Royal Air Force. Massive underground tanks stored precious oil safely hidden from enemy bombers. But then came 1942. The Japanese invasion turned everything upside down. The tunnels were seized, expanded, and repurposed by the Imperial Japanese Army, this time to store even more fuel for their war machine. Imagine that, a secret underworld of steel and fumes carved into the earth for survival and control. After the war, many of these tunnels were sealed, abandoned, and swallowed by nature. For decades, they vanished from maps and memory. That is until the early 2000s. Urban explorers hacking through Marsiling's overgrowth began finding strange concrete openings, half-buried entrances, and eventually whole networks of tunnels descending 2 stories underground. In 2014, Heritage Tours briefly opened them to the public to mark the 72nd anniversary of the Battle of Singapore. Visitors got to step into history, to see, smell, and feel what wartime life underground might have been like. But not everyone who went down came back the same way they went in. See, the Marsiling tunnels have inspired a lot of rumors. Some say they lead all the way to Johor. Others claim they connect to an abandoned mental hospital. And the spookiest, that they were used as torture chambers during the occupation. Of course, most of this is urban myth. But let's be honest, the dripping walls, the pitch-dark corridors, and the echo of your own footsteps can make anyone believe in ghosts. And it gets weirder. After the war, treasure hunters searched for hidden gold left behind by the Japanese. Entire teams digging, only to find concrete walls and rusted pipes. In 1952, 4 boys looking for scrap metal stumbled on one of the tunnels and made the papers. The legend grew. But beneath the excitement and mystery lies something darker. Historical accounts tell us that prisoners of war and local laborers were forced to dig many of these tunnels. They worked in unbearable heat and danger, expanding storage chambers, building bomb shelters, and fortifying bunkers. These tunnels are more than hidden relics. They're silent memorials to those who toiled and suffered underground, unseen, unheard, but not forgotten. Today, most of Singapore's World War II tunnels, from Marsiling to Labrador Nature Reserve and Fort Pasir Panjang, are closed to the public for safety reasons. But for historians, explorers, and storytellers, they remain irresistible. Guided tours and historical reenactments sometimes bring these places to life again, complete with air raid alarms, blackout lights, and wartime narratives. It's part education, part time travel. And while we can't all crawl through these underground corridors, their stories remind us of something important. That history isn't always on display. Sometimes it's buried, waiting for us to rediscover it. So next time you're walking through a quiet forest in northern Singapore, or maybe standing near an old military site, think about what might be beneath your feet. The tunnels may be sealed, but the past is never really buried. Thanks for tuning into Hidden Histories. If you enjoyed this journey into Singapore's forgotten tunnels, hit like, subscribe, and share this with your favorite history nerd. Until next time, keep exploring the unseen.